Okay, good morning, everyone. We're here for the regular council meeting of June 3rd, 2025. Quick introductions. I know we're having some audio issues, but we'll do quick introductions anyway, and then we'll start it up. We have with us online myself, Chris Ewan, Councillor Joel Lemoine.
Bon matin tout le monde.
Councillor Jason Bondarchuk.
Good morning.
Councillor Shane Pelche.
Good morning.
Our CEO, Shane Ray.
Good morning.
And in the background, Dominic Lemoine, our Assistant CEO.
Good morning.
And our emergency coordinator, Harold Schlamp, will be with us chatting a bit later. And I know Councillor Belanger is with us, but her audio is not working. So Councillor Janine Belanger is here as well. Without further ado, we will get right into it. So item number 1, meeting call to order. Do I have a mover? Councillor Bondarchuk, second. Councillor Lemoine. I will ask though, because the audio issue and Councillor Pelche doesn't have his camera on, just if you can say me or your name, please, when you're moving and seconding, that'd be great. Any questions before I open the meeting? And then again, when we're voting, just say A or nay, your yay or nay. All those in favor, yay.
Yeah.
Opposed, none. That is carried. I'll open the meeting at 9:03 a.m. Item number 2, adoption of the agenda. Do I have a mover?
Councillor Pelche.
Thank you, Councillor Pelche. Second. Councillor Lemoine. Thank you. We're good with the agenda as is, council. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll call for the question. All those in favor, yay. Yay.
Yeah.
Opposed? Oh, none. That is carried. Did I hear Councillor Belanger back on?
I am on, yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Councillor. Okay, so that was carried. Thank you. Item number 3, adoption of the minutes. Do I have a mover?
Councillor Bondarchuk.
Thank you. Second.
Councillor Blanchet.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Seal.
May 21st, 2025, there's a number of public hearings. One follow-up item, Public Works has requested a survey of the land between 137 and 145 St. Agath Street to help clarify some of the stuff with that development there.
Perfect. Council, any comments or questions, edits, changes?
None here.
Seeing none, I'll call for the question. All those in favor, yay.
Yeah.
Opposed, none. That is carried. Moving on to 5.1, emergency coordinator for information. Go ahead, Mr. Harold Schlamp.
The municipal emergency plan was reviewed and endorsed by council by way of resolution and has been approved by Manitoba Emergency Measures for another year. Next time we have to do it, it would be in December sometime. I attended this year's Morris Flood Seminar, which provided an update on spring expectations for the Red River. At the time, they were calling for moderate flooding that would remain within the banks. So I didn't understand what they meant by that, but as we all know, it did not come to pass, but we did prepare for the worst case scenario. I met with volunteer staff that I have and just discussed how are they still enjoying doing what they're doing, and just met with them one-on-one, and they all seem to be on board for looking forward to something would happen so they can do it. They enjoy being there. Met with the CAO. We mutually agreed to sign. I met my CAO at the time, and we signed a 3-year contract extension for myself. So I'm here for another 3 years to annoy you. I plan on arranging a meeting with the fire chiefs that I arrange every year just to go over their tornado contingency plan. This will ensure we have a working template to consider during a tornado touchdown event. I do that every year, and that's just sit down with them and go, this is what I suggest we look at, and you guys proceed accordingly with the template. Monitoring the wildfires comes in, and they're all over the province. So far, we're not affected. I did have a meeting with Mike Domain about the lack of rainfall and what effects it's going to have on our water supply. He assured me at this time it's no concerns, but he anticipates sending out a water conservation policy soon this summer. I'll leave that with him. And I met with the new CAO, Shane Ray, to discuss the emergency program within RISHOT and what we may expect from myself as the emergency coordinator and my expectations of his position within the framework of our emergency event. So we both came away understanding what we expect from each other, just so we can have a better plan and better emergency solve all issues. That's about it. Perfect. And I have a bunch of other things I do, but I don't remember what I did and how I did it. The small things.
Story of my life, Aaron. Story of my life. Okay, council, do you have any questions for Harold?
No, it's great.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
none
you very
here.
much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Have a good one.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Carol.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we also have the fire department. Unfortunately, our chief cannot make it today, so this is for information only for council, and it will be released, I believe, the summary anyway, will be released once approved or the meeting's over. On to 6.1, accounts paid to be approved. Do I have a mover?
Counselor Pelletier.
Thank you. Second, Councillor Belanger. Go ahead, Mr. CEO.
So as per Mohammed's note as well, this is from February, so the dates on it are a little bit older. Was missed on the agenda for the February 5th meeting. The only thing really to note from batch one is approximately $22,500 to Riverside Welding for some work on some of the public works equipment.
Thank you. Council, any comments or questions?
Just a question on the Build Canada claim. I don't need an answer right now, but if I can get the info onto what that one was for 6K.
We will
Anything
follow up
else?
on that.
Okay, other than that, that's it. Call for the question. All those in favor, yay, yay.
Yay.
Opposed, none. That is carried. Thank you. 6.2, accounts not paid to be approved. Do I have a mover? Councillor
Councillor
Bondarchuk,
Bondarchuk.
second. Thank you. Councillor Bondarchuk, seconds.
A number of things to note out of this batch. We have approximately $127,000 to CyberClan, which is one of the companies that's been working on the cyber incident for the RM. Important to note that this will be covered through insurance, so we are paying that up front, and then we'll be reimbursed by insurance once we've kind of finished things up with them. About $90,000 worth of electrical work to buildings over at the Public Works Yard by GRD Electric, $33,000 for benefits, $45,000 to the Receiver General, $11,000 for Titan for supplies for drainage throughout the RM, and approximately $11,000 to WSP for some engineering services as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. CEO. Council, any comments or questions?
None here.
I'll call for the question. All those in favor, yay. Yay.
Yay.
Yay.
Opposed, none. That is carried. Thank you. 6.2.1, council indemnities. Do I have a mover?
Councillor
Councillor
Belanger.
Belanger, thank you. Second. Councillor Lemoine, thank you.
Pelletier.
Councillor Lemoine moves it. Thank you.
Nothing to really note out of the indemnities. Everything looks fairly standard.
Thank you. Council comments or questions? Call for the question. All those in favor, yay. Yay.
Yay.
Opposed, none. That is carried 5-all. Thank you. And that quick meeting brings us to adjournment, unless I'm wrong, council. I don't believe so. Do I have a mover?
Counselor Pelletier.
Thank you. Second, Councillor Belanger, thank you very much. Final comments before we close the meeting? Seeing none, I will call for the question. All those in favor, yay.
Yay.
Opposed, none. That is carried. I'll close the meeting at 9:11 a.m. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Stop recording.